Hi, I'm Tony Bergh, and I'm with Archery Shooter Systems, and we're a company that makes a product called the Hammer Bow Hanger. And welcome to our website. We have a lot of different products that I know that you guys will like. And all you have to do is check on our streaming video, and you can see how each of them operates. And I think you'll find that there's some really cool stuff out there. I've been doing archery for over 30 years, and that's how I came up with these. And what I found out is that we use them all the time, and they work great. So if you have any questions about anything, feel free to contact us with all the information on the bottom of the screen. And I guess once you see that, let us know what you think. And I think you'll like them. Hello, this is our Hunter Combo model, and this was designed with the hunter in mind. And this is our Hammer Bow Hanger model that self-drives into the ground and pound it in. Very easily goes into the ground. And then you can hang your bow on with an arrow. So if you're sitting in your ground blind or whatnot, then you can sit here in your chair and everything's right here. So the real cool part about it is it has the rubber silencer here to keep the noise down to a minimum. And the top section comes off. In this top section, you pull your pin here, and now you've got your typical screw-in hanger that you can use in the tree for a gun or a bow and whatever else you want to hang on it. And this top part here, you pull the pin out of here. And once you have the pin out of it, then it turns into a standard type tree stand hanger. And then you can just stick it into your tree. And there you go. And you got it there. And obviously, you can hang a gun or a bow on this, and then it's got all the same features as any of them, except this one has the lower unit, which allows you to do a combination ground blind or tree stand. So give one a try, and you'll really like it. We're going to show you how to use this in the ground now, so you can see how we use it for a gun rest and for making pilot holes for turkey decoys, and also you can use them for putting your trail cameras on in the middle of a food plot or whatever, where there isn't some place that you can put a camera on. These things are great for that. And now that we got this put back together, then all you have to do is you take it and you put it right back together here in this bottom section. And this allows you to, you can pop this out of the ground, or if you want to move it to wherever you want to move it, I don't care where you are, you can move it out in the woods. And then this is a nice self-driving system. Once you've got it set up like this and you're in your ground blind, you can't ask for a better, handier place to have your bow. You can put it right up against the wall. That's what I usually do. And then you're not kicking your bow around inside of your blind, and it keeps your pulleys and everything off the ground. And it's really a great item. And another thing that we use it for, especially with the youth hunters, I found it's really great is, let me remove this, is you can rest a gun on it. So you can even drive this in further yet into the ground. And then you've got a nice solid rest to rest the gun on, and you can actually hang a shotgun with a sling on this hanger, and it will not tip over. It's a very stable system. It's very solid once it's in the ground. You can rest a shotgun, you take your chair inside the blind, and you can rest your gun on it. You can hang your gun on it. They're really versatile. You can use them for so many things. So give one a try, and you'll find that you really like them. The Hammer Bow Hanger Combo. It's a combination, ground blind, tree stand. This here is the 2-bow ceiling wall hanger. This one here is just a simple little hanger that pretty much does everything you need it to do if inside or wherever you can fasten it to. And it's just a nice, simple, inexpensive little hanger that is made to hang bows on, not bicycles. So anyhow, this is, you quick mount on the wall, and it'll hold 2 bows very easily, and it keeps them out of the way, whether it be in your house or shop or garage or whatever. And if you don't have a place on the wall for it, you can also hang them on the ceiling like this. And then you can just hang your bows up here. And it just is a really nice little item to keep your stuff out of the way. So if you want to give them a try, just order one up. This here is our number 2 bow hanger, and this is a hammer bow hanger also, and this is a 2-piece design, so this way you can store them away in your trunk of your car or truck or camper or wherever it is that you need to put the thing, it makes it a lot more compact. And when you're ready to use it, you want to put these two halves together and just tighten this up. This ring here is for your arrows. The slide hammer shaft is the hammer bow hanger part that allows it to be driven into the ground, and these are so easy to put in. Even if the ground gets drier and later in the summer and stuff, they're great. And then they pop back out the same way. So you can put it in the ground wherever it is that you feel that you want to shoot from at your target, and then when you're going to retrieve your arrows, it allows you to hang your bow and keep your bow up off the ground, and that really does a lot to protect your bottom cam and strings. And strings nowadays are not a cheap item anymore. So these things are really a must when it comes to shooting any type of archery, and they're great for marking your yardages, like however far you want to be from the target. You just put this in at that distance and you got it. So give one of these a try. You'll really like it. This here is the 6 ceiling wall hanger, and this hanger is designed to fit on 48-inch centers, so you can use it on the ceiling. If you take your bracket and slip it in, this can be put onto a ceiling, or you can turn this and go like this, like what's behind me, and put it on the wall, and it holds up to 6 bows. And what's really cool about this is that you can interlock this and you can add on to it, just slide this piece onto there and just keep running this as far as you want to run it. So you can run that on the ceiling or the wall the same way. And it's really a handy setup for a lot of pro shops or a person that has multiple bows at home that wants to store them. And you can use them in clubhouses and shooting ranges. They work great for a lot of those things. So anyhow, give one of these a try and I'm sure you'll like it. All of our bow hangers have a protective vinyl cap. Why? Because that's why we make bow hangers, is to protect your bow. And we respect archery and we've been into it for years, and that is why we make this. And this rubber cap vinyl is going to protect your string or your cams from getting any damage from hanging them on hard surfaces. So that's really essential to taking care of your bow, and that's important. And anyhow, you get many good years of use out of your bow if you take good care of it. And that's what our hangers are all about. So give them a try and good luck and have fun with your archery. This here is the number 6 bow hanger. This one here is also called a hammer bow hanger, and the reason it is it's got the slide action for putting it into the ground. These things are really great for putting in the ground easy, and you can actually remove them the same way. So once you've got them in the ground, then all you do is you release the arms, put the pins in here, these safety pins, and now you've got 6 hooks. You can hang up to 6 bows on it very easily. And these things are great. I mean, if you have a big family that shoots together or a lot of friends that shoot together, these things are definitely the workhorse of our products. We've got several bow clubs that use these. These are really great for 3D ranges, but they don't have to be for that. They can be for you at home too. And camping wise, these things are great. They fold all up and they take up very little space. And so that's another one of the fine things about these, is that they're just so versatile. You can use them for so many things. Another thing that we use them for is the NAS program. And that's the Archery in the School, National Archery in the Schools program. And that program there is great, and it's really spreading fast. And this is the #1 bow hanger for the NAS program, and we are a supporter of that also. And so I'll tell you what, you give one of these a try, and I think you'll really like it. And they really work great, and we really stand behind our stuff. If you need anything, just contact us with the contact info, and we'll get back to you just as soon as possible. This here is the 3 wall. This is a 3 bow hanger. It's got the protective vinyl caps on it, powder coating finish, and this one's designed to hang off from a wall to hold up the 3 bows. And the nice part about this one is if your bow has the long stabilizers on it, it runs them along with the wall, and you don't have to worry about them sticking out in the way for everyone to bump into. So these work out really nice for this, and they're also a nice pro shop item also for displaying your bows. You can run a whole line of these down the wall in a shop and hang all the bows on it. So check them out and see what you think, and we believe you'll like it. Good luck with your archery and have fun. This item here, you guys are going to really like this. I've been a taxidermist for over 20 years, and I've mounted lots of deer heads. And this item here is something that I came up with quite some time ago, and I've used them around my shop and for my customers for a long time. And I guess it's time that I start letting some more people know about it, and that's what this is all about. And we're going to call it the Easy Pose. And what this is, it's a swivel system that fits, that deer drops into a pin like this, and what it does is this allows you to change the pose of your deer for different places in your display room. So it doesn't really much matter where you put this deer head, you're going to be able to rotate it to wherever you want, and they're just really slick. And they're easy to put on. They slip right off the wall and right back on. And these things are really sweet, and I think you're going to really like them. So give them a try and see what you think. What this product here is it's called a bow draw winch. And what this is used for is for drawing a bow back for doing tuning. And what you do is you slip the handle into here, and then you can hook your hook onto your D-loop. And what you can do then is you can draw this bow back. You want to set your clicker real quick. Okay? And then what you can do is you can put your arrow on your string. And you want to always make sure you do this in a safe way. Don't never go in front of this bow when you're pulling this back, or anyone else. And what you can do with this is you can draw this back, and when it gets so far back, you can see where your drop away rest is starting to pick up. And you can watch your cam, and you can actually hit your cam, and you can fine tune that cam. When you got your cam right to where it hits the draw stop, that's your dead spot. And what you do is you can take a paint pen and you put a mark on this shaft. And once you got the mark on the shaft, like on trophy taker rests and most dropaways, from that mark there, you start letting this bow down. And what they recommend is at least 2 inches of travel on that. And you want that rest to be out of the way. And then you can measure that. And I mean, you can get this exact. And on 2 cam bows, when you draw them back here, you can draw back until you touch your stop on the bottom, and then you can see if your top cam is hitting the stop at the same time. And that's one way of checking your timing and adjusting it the way you want it. But then at least you can do it, and it's easy. You don't have to sit here and have 2 people and try and do all these adjustments. And another thing you can do with it is all the sight tape programs that are out there. You need to get your measurements at a full draw. And this way you can measure from your peep sight to your arrow, and then from your peep to your front sight, which is needed for those programs in order to print out a sight tape. And another thing that we use it for is your bow. You can tell if your bow is tippy or not. And you can use it for putting your V-bar, stabilizer weights, and weighting your bow so this bow sets level on its own, which is really nice, because then when you're shooting, that bow is level. So that's just one of the many things. And you can use them, you can put your scale on here. If you have a short enough scale here, you can put that on and draw this bow back for checking the poundage. And what's nice about it is it'll pull up to 90 pounds. So anyone can use it. It doesn't have to be a person that can draw 90 pounds. So there's a lot of uses for this thing, especially in a shop. And so that's something, if you're into tuning bows, you can check your cam lean. If, at a full draw, you can see if your cam's leaned or not, so you can put twists into either side of this axle to get your cam so it lines up. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. So anyhow, that's what it is. It's called the bow draw winch. So here you have it. This is all 3 of our hammer bow hangers. This here is the big guy, number 6 bow hanger. This is our Hunter Combo, which does a tree stand and a ground blind. And then we have our number 2 model, which holds 2 bows with an arrow ring on it. For in your backyard, they're great. For a couple of people shooting together, you really can't beat it. So give our products a try, and we really believe that you'll like them.